So back then, we were limited in residential roofing. You had this, I'm going back before they had the profile shingles like the Timberlines, some of the other stuff you see in the presidentials, slate line. We had 3-tab shingles, and that's what we did. We didn't have any guns. We didn't have any like lativators. We carried everything up. We hand nailed everything. Obviously, since then, the whole industry has changed. There's all types of residential roofing now you can do on your house, not just fiberglass shingles. We've done a lot of slate work. We've done a few tin jobs, metal roofing. Um, I also want to talk about flat roofs on residential homes. Flat roofs, again, back in the day, you basically had one or two options for flat roofs, and neither one of them were very good. They only had about a 5-year lifespan. It was like roll roofing or a emulsion that we put down with a fiberglass mat. Neither one lasted long. Let's just say that flat roofs, in general, if they don't have any pitch on them, it's a bad situation. You're always going to find a leak. You're always going to develop leaks on flat roofs. The water sits there. It's got no place to go. If it's not draining properly, it's going to sooner or later leak through. But now we have a lot of options. I would say about 30 years ago, they came out with the bituminous roofing, which is a rubber roofing. Everybody's heard of rubber roofing by now. But back then, the only thing that they had was a torch applied bituminous rubber roofing, which I'm sure some of us have heard about the problems they had with the torch applied roofing, with burning dormers off houses or off roofs, literally burning the whole roof or the whole house down. So that became a big problem. So they started to regulate that. I'm sorry?
Robbinsville lost the whole country club with torch down.
Yeah, there started to be a big problem with that. Because back then there wasn't even no license or registration required. Just go buy the stuff, get a torch, and start burning stuff down. But now we've got all kind of products for residential flat roofs. I've been using a product that is actually a self-adhering rubber roof. And all these rubber roofs come with granulated surfaces now, which you can match the color of the shingle to the flat roof. And it's got the same granulated surface as a shingle has. So it not only looks attractive, but it's very easy to install. And there's no chance for fire. There's no heat involved, no torch involved. I still do a little bit of torching here and there on some small jobs, but mostly it's the self-adhering, stick down, very easy to install. It looks good, and it has a 20-year lifespan. Um, I think the bituminous torch applied had a 25 or 30-year lifespan. But there are a bunch of different manufacturers making these rubber roofs now, and they work very well on dormers, flat roofs if you have a lower flat roof or something. So we do a lot of that now. We really don't use the torch. I got 3 or 4 torches in the garage that I don't think we've used them in years. So that covers the flat roof part.